What's up, everybody? So people default back to a common base, uh, a, a starting point for a conversation when they don't know what to say. They revert back to a base position, we'll call it. And some people, for me, I'm just gonna, if I don't have nothing to say, I'm gonna start talking about sword fencing like a nutter. You're like, hey, this is why I want to get that kind of sword with that handguard for that specific thing. I want to make one with the cross section, blah, blah, blah. Timmy, we get it. You're nuts about swords, and I'll just jaw you off about hours about that. I'm like, I'll get this other one. We'll get it made out of the nose of a fish, and it'll be all big. But Timmy, I get it. I get it. But commonly with people, they revert, especially here in America, they revert back to Hollywood. They revert back to fucking movies. And we have an anecdotal story here for y'all to kind of elucidate my point. So, ride my unicycle all over town because I live in a small town and I could ride my unicycle from outside of the city limits from where I live in matter an hour and a half maybe. That's the farthest one away. Two hours for the furthest city. Actually, no, never mind. If I go out completely the opposite end of the city, it might take me 4 hours. So, we live in a small town. And this guy, I was talking to him, and he was all like, oh, you ride your unicycle everywhere, huh? I'm like, yeah. He's like, have you ever ridden down Death Hill? As soon as somebody tells me about Death Hill in Eugene, Oregon, my bullshit alarms start going off because I've been down every fucking hill in this town and I swear to God, there's no such thing called Death Hill. It's like nobody's ever been down on a bike. Also bullshit, every hill in this town has had somebody go down it on a bike and live. They've had dozens of people go down it on a bike and live. So him and all his like friends who recent California transplants, they were like, Death Hill? I've never heard of Death Hill. And I was like, weird. I've been in here for 20 years and I've never heard of Death Hill either. It might be because it doesn't exist. And, so they were all like, Death Hill? Ain't nobody ever lived going down Death Hill, boo, boo, boo. All this, like, the common movie build up whenever somebody is like, ain't nobody ever lived going down that hill. Johnny's the baddest skater and he broke both his legs. Whatever. Word verbatim, word for word. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, no, I know this doesn't. Hands down, 100%, unequivocally, I know this doesn't exist because I've fucking been here for 2 decades at that point. Even longer now. And yeah, everybody was all like, oh shit, it's Death Hill. And this one guy was just reverting back to Hollywood. He was reverting to tell me about a hill that doesn't exist because he heard it about movies and it was a chance he was willing to take that there was a hill in the town that nobody had ever been down or something I hadn't heard about. But he was wrong. And it's not that he was a bad person, it's just he was stuck in a situation where he didn't know what to say to me, so he reverted to Hollywood and he did something really stupid. That's it. It's just people are dumb. They revert back to idiocy when they have nothing to say to you. It's like, and at the end of the story, they all went for Death Hill. Everybody left to go find Death Hill. There's no Death Hill. They never found it. It doesn't exist. Have a nice day.